Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this video is about aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acid where I'll going to solve a previous year questions where in this I'll going to solve only 2020 the questions from 2020. Where in the previous video I was discussing about haloalkanes and the haloarenes, and I have mentioned you that I have done already most of the videos of a different topic of previous year questions. So I'll going to mention that in my description box. Even the haloalkanes, haloarenes I have discussed. Okay, that a video link I'll going to mention. And dear students, if you want to go if you want to download some of the mind maps of all the organic reactions, okay, you can check my telegram channel. Okay, I'll going to provide the link as well. You can go through that one, you can download and you can practice. Okay, and in the previous video we discussed about again that haloalkanes and the haloarenes of 2020, 19 and the 18, where one question of that, okay, so that I'll going to show. Okay, this yeah, so this question, okay, where I did a mistake over here. So see the benzene when treated with the excess of chlorine, yes, we will going to get benzene hexa chloride, right? That is BHC gamaxine, or it can be called as a lindane, which can be used as an insecticide. But dear students, I did a mistake where I have like it's a option B which is correct. Okay, so as I'm telling it's a benzene hexachloride, obviously this should be. Okay, where the 6 hydrogen atom from the benzene is replaced by the 6 chlorine atom. Okay, and the benzene should be there. So this is like a cyclohexane you will going to get. This is not the correct answer. Option B is the correct one. Do go through this one. And this is also known as a gamaxine and the lindane. So for this question, option B is the correct one. Okay, yes. So for other years of 2000, which are those 17, 16 and 15, I'll going to mention its link. You can go through that one. Okay, now let us discuss about aldehyde ketones and the carboxylic acid. Here I have taken only 2020. Okay, yeah, this I have not discussed. Means there is no video available in my YouTube channel from this part, so I have taken this topic. Okay, so if there any other requirement, if you want me to do any, you can mention in the comment box so that I can prepare for that one. I can do. Yes. So now let us go with the aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acid. Dear students, the weightage of this topic for 2020 was around 3 questions. Okay, yes, so there is a very this is one of the very important topic. Okay, you had to concentrate on this one. So now let us go with the first question, that the carbonyl compound that does not undergo aldol condensation is. Okay, we know that aldehyde, ketones, carboxylic acid, all the three are the carbonyl compounds. They are the derivative of a carbonyl compounds. Okay, so carbonyl means this is what the carbonyl group we have. Okay, so these two attachment will decide whether it will have an aldehyde, ketones or carboxylic acid. So here they have mentioned that the aldol condensation. Okay, dear students, aldol condensation reaction has one condition, that the compounds which have only alpha hydrogen will undergo aldol condensation. Now the question comes, what is alpha hydrogen? See, whenever you will take a functional group, if I go with the aldehyde itself, this is what the functional group, to which the alkyl group is attached or aryl group is attached. Okay, so this is called, R represents alkyl or aryl, okay, which consists of a carbon, that is known as alpha carbon. Okay, I'm repeating, the carbon which is attached to the functional group, whatever the functional group, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, or might be a alcohol, it might be amines. Okay, so to this functional group, the first carbon which is attached is known as a alpha carbon. Okay, to this alpha carbon, the hydrogen that are attached are known as a alpha hydrogen. Okay, so for some compounds which have only the alpha hydrogen, okay, the compounds which have alpha hydrogen will undergo aldol condensation, which don't have alpha hydrogen will not undergo aldol condensation in an easy way. Okay, so the compound carbonyl compound that does not undergo aldol condensation. So obviously upon for option there should be a one which don't have a alpha hydrogen atom. So let us write their structure and find out. So what is the formula of acetone, dear students? CH3COCH3, right? So CO is a functional group, okay, where to this functional group we have a 2 carbon attached. So we have a alpha carbon, we have a alpha carbon. So to this alpha carbon 3 hydrogen are attached. Yes, there is a presence of a 3 alpha hydrogen and 3 alpha hydrogen from here also. So this compound, the acetone, has a alpha hydrogen, then it will undergo aldol condensation. Then option A is not. Now come to dichloroacetaldehyde. Dear students, you know the formula of acetaldehyde, that is CH3CHO. Dichloroacetaldehyde means what? See, I'm going to write here. So here we have acetaldehyde. First I'm going to write. So this is what? CH3CH4 is a acetaldehyde. So to this functional group there is a carbon attached, which is alpha carbon, to which 3 alpha hydrogen are attached. So there is a presence of alpha hydrogen atom, then it will also undergo aldol condensation, right? Now come to option B, dichloroacetaldehyde. So dear students, in case of acetaldehyde, remove 2 hydrogen and substitute 2 chlorine group. So what happens then? So I'll going to write Cl and ClCHO. Dear students, is there any presence of alpha hydrogen atom? Yes, there is a presence of alpha carbon and there is a presence of a 1 alpha hydrogen. Then this will also readily undergo aldol condensation. Then come to option C, that is trichloroacetaldehyde. Dear students, trichloro means what? We have a 3 chlorine group. So in acetaldehyde, remove 3 hydrogen, in that place substitute 3 chlorine. So what happens then? CCl3CHO. So do you find any alpha hydrogen over here? No. So trichloroacetaldehyde don't have any alpha hydrogen. Yes, it has alpha carbon, but it don't have alpha hydrogen. So option C is the correct one, which do not undergo aldol condensation. You understood what is the condition of aldol condensation? There should be a presence of a alpha hydrogen. At least 1 alpha hydrogen should be there. Okay. So for the first question, option C is the correct one. Now come to the next one. Which of the following has the lowest boiling point? Yes, they have given a 4 organic compound of a different functional group. You should tell which has the lowest boiling point. Dear students, in all the option A, option B, option D. Okay, let us say organic compounds boiling point depends on its ability to form hydrogen bond with one another. Okay, so here what is happening means there should be a presence of a hydrogen. See here, we have a option A, which is a ethyl alcohol. We have a alcohol. Alcohol consists of a OH. So this one alcohol has a capacity or ability to form a hydrogen bond with each other, with another alcohol. So what happens? So it get difficult to break that bond. So they're going to have a boiling point. Okay, come to option B. This is amine. So this is a ethyl amine. So in case of a ethyl amine also, we have a 2 hydrogen over here, which has the ability to form a hydrogen bond. Okay, so it also has got a more boiling point. Come to option C, we have a carboxylic acid where we have a OH group, and this also has the ability to form, it has a special ability to form a dimer. Okay, so therefore it also has got a highest boiling point. Where when you come to option C, which is an ether, okay, which is an ether, don't have any hydrogen atom to form the hydrogen bond with each other. Okay, so due to its inability to form a hydrogen bond, okay, its bond can be broken and it has got a very low boiling point. So among all the 4, option C is the one which has got the lowest boiling point. So option C, okay, that is dimethyl ether or methoxymethane, okay, has got the lowest boiling point. Okay, now come to the next question, that is, so we have a reaction over here. It's a benzaldehyde. To the benzaldehyde, acetaldehyde is treated. in presence of a dilute NaOH, and after by the heating we will going to get a product P. So you have to tell what is the product. So dear students, for this you can go with a mind map. Okay, I'll going to mention the mind map in my like a video or in the description box. Okay, so dear students, I have told while explaining the mind map that whenever the reactions will given, even you have to concentrate on the reagent. If the dilute NaOH is given, then it is aldol condensation. See, we have a aldehyde. Both the so here we have a acetaldehyde which has alpha hydrogen, where benzaldehyde don't have a alpha hydrogen, dear students, it have alpha carbon. Okay, so it has alpha hydrogen, then it's like a, we can say it's an aldol condensation. One should be having a alpha hydrogen. Okay, so how we're going to get its aldol condensation? The reagent here, dilute sodium hydroxide is used, that is in an alkali condition when a two aldehyde are combining. Okay, so what is the product? So it's aldol condensation. Okay, so now try to write. I'm going to do the reaction, just concentrate here. Okay, what are the steps involved in the reaction? You can do it directly, but I'm going to show in a step way. So I have a benzaldehyde. I'm writing in this way so that you can understand in an easy way. So this is benzaldehyde, dear students. Okay, just observe how I am writing. And we have acetaldehyde having a alpha carbons and alpha hydrogen. Here we have only alpha carbon, but there is no presence of alpha hydrogen. So one with without alpha hydrogen can undergo aldol condensation with a one which should have a alpha hydrogen. Okay, so now see here, we have a benzaldehyde to which we are letting the what we can say acetaldehyde for the reaction. Just observe here, acetaldehyde. Now dear, what happens? See here, carbonyl group is always polar in nature due to difference in electronegativity. So what happens? So there occurs a polarity. Oxygen will be having a negative charge and this carbon will be having a positive charge. Dear students, this bond will be shifted over here. Now just observe, oxygen is in negative charge, so that one of the alpha hydrogen will join oxygen by leaving the electron. Okay, now this carbon has a positive charge which is lacking with the electron. Okay, so it tries to form a bond with this carbon because there is availability of an electron. Okay, now what is the product you will going to get? So benzene ring. Okay, so yes, we have OH. Okay, and this hydrogen as it is, between these carbon there occurs a bond. So write this bond, and we have a 2 hydrogen, still a 2 alpha hydrogen. See, there is a presence of alpha hydrogen, means in aldol condensation it should participate. So that is what we are seeing, the participation of alpha hydrogen. So this is called actually aldol. Okay, what is the reason of calling the aldol condensation? We have a 2 functional group. We have a aldehyde functional group and we have a alcohol functional group. That's why. Okay, yes. Now what is the second step they have mentioned? It's a heating. So when you heat this compound formed, what happens? This OH minus, okay, combines with this H plus. Okay, just observe the round that I have put. This OH minus along with a bond will combine with H plus and the water is eliminated. So this carbon is with a positive charge and this carbon is having an electron. This electron will be shifted over here, okay, to make it stable. So what is the product? We have a benzene ring, dear students, and we have a CH. Okay, already we have one bond and another bond is in order to maintain the valency. Okay, and CHCHO. This is what the final compound we have. Okay, so just compare what is the product you got with the options. So we have a option C. Okay, this is how the aldol condensation will going to happen. If you know this mechanism of carrying out the reaction, then you can predict the answer very easily. Okay, so for the third question, option C is the right one. So this is about the aldehyde ketones in the carboxylic acid of 2020. Okay, In the next video, I'll going to discuss about 2019 year. Okay, I hope you find this video useful. If you have any doubt regarding this one, you can comment, and you can check my description box for other videos as well. Thank you so much.